Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Illusion like usual. So, on the Sky Factory world, just wanted to give you a very short, like 5-minute stream update video. So, if you missed the live stream, you can kind of be caught up what's happening. So, first thing I worked on is I changed the ore system, ore processing system out. So, I still have the um, lava gen there going into a barrel. The barrel then outputs to a pulverizer. This pulverizer turns it into gravel. This one turns the gravel into sand and sometimes dust. And then the sand gets pulverized again, like you see right there, turning it into dust. And then it gets sent to two activators with two sieves, as you can see right there. So one's processing gravel all the time, and the other one's processing sand, or processing dust, I should say. They still kept the conveyor belts because, they're just working absolutely perfectly. So I can stick that guy in there, thus I can process some more dust. That sorting system's still the same. So basically this has increased my ore production and my redstone production a fair amount. Let me turn this guy down just a little bit because those wind turbines get a little loud. So that's the first thing I worked on. I put a second wind turbine up there, but I will tell you that these three pulverizers running all the time, running with this pulverizer and this furnace, one turbine was keeping up to power all five of those machines. So I was really happy about that. I added in a second turbine, so basically as we continue to expand our power operations, then that's already built in, ready to go. So it should be processing some ores right now. Um, yeah. So yeah, it's doing perfect. Um, Over here, I moved the lava and crucible over. Put some more cobble in there. While I'm thinking about it, should need 5 though. And then I set up a igneous extruder to go ahead and start making some obsidian, so that way we can go to the Nether. You can see it's making a third piece as we speak. So basically, this the crucible outputs the lava in there, and then go. So it's a slow process, but I'm not touching it. It's not. I don't have to do anything with it. So that's that setup. As you can see, I made some Invar armor. Um, no real reason why I made Invar. It's just something I've never made before, and I want to see how it looked in this texture pack. So um, looks like it's doing 8 out of 10 protection. So yeah, a little bit better than iron, but not by much. So nothing's changed over here. I put in a MFR farm with basically trees, rubber trees, some crops, and a little bit of everything. So yeah, that guy's still growing. And then I just put some barrels up to capture all the output. This is powered by heat generators from Mechanism. Underneath here, I guess just drop down here. Underneath here, you can see that I have heat generators covered up with cobblestone because it kept catching the place on fire. So just trust me in there. 4 heat generators and a couple buckets of lava. And I'm going to have trouble getting out of here, which is a problem. Um, as you can see there, I got a new tool. I made myself a steel paxel. A paxel is a pick, an axe, and a shovel all in one. So basically, I just made myself, one combo tool to handle all my needs, and it's got, actually it's got 1250 durability. So made that. I expanded the animal farm, which I hope to be an animal farm eventually, to 5x5. Did that. Over here, I planted some magical crops, which Looks like my raspberries are done. So got some raspberries. Got that done, and you can see, what underneath the platform that I built. And then up here, I built this little pond area that hopefully we can catch fish in and catch some squid in there. So that's that, and that is it. That's all I did on the stream last night. Just got worked through some of the objectives and some of the tasks. So let's check off a few things. Alright, so we have an ink farm. We have a second level below our main level. We have MFR harvester and planter. We've automated a sieve. And those. That's it. So we just got a few tasks done, which is fine. But I streamed for about 3.5 hours last night, and it's a good stream. Enjoyed it. So put that up. So that's really it. That's basically your stream recap for last night's. And we're doing great on resources. Really starting to fill this chest up. So that makes me happy. So that means we can get into other things. One of the next things I want to get into is, that's why I went ahead and put a second windmill up, is I want to get into applied energistics and go ahead and have myself a sorting system. So that's why I went ahead and started making some obsidian so we can go to the Nether, and you know how it goes from there. So again, that's it for stream recap. I thought I had saved my stream on Twitch, but I just checked it right before I started recording and it didn't record, so I don't know what happened with that. But anyway, hopefully you will join me again for the next stream, and I guess which we'll decide here soon. And I will see you guys on the next episode.